Hello and welcome back, this is Insti, and I'm back to playing GreedFall. Last time we've saved Constantine, hopefully. And person I have... at the moment I can't talk about romance options with Shira, which start to raise suspicion that I have failed the romance options with Shira in some point. So, yeah, there's that. Yeah, what can you do? You can't... Well, when you're playing blind, you might make mistakes, so what? And if that is the case, then so be it. I will not hunt another romance. Anyways, I changed my weapon to Claymore of the Lieutenant. It does more damage after upgrade, but 10 points less 10 points less armor damage and a little bit less stun also. But it's a little bit different than the other sword, so I decided to upgrade. Kurt is wearing a similar sword I had already. Anyways, that's enough of those things. Can I see? Yeah, it looks like this. While Kurt has the quite long with that wavy blade. Yeah, I'm almost positive that I failed Zero's romance quest, but what can you do? A little bit not annoyed. Disappointed is too harsh also. Wait a minute, has those buildings always been there? I don't know. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a romance, but again... I did know that you have an option to fail romance. I don't know if with everyone. Because at least I have a chance with Afra, I think. But not with Shira. To be honest, I don't know if they can even leave from your company if you are annoying. Maybe Shira? I don't know. But,
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's
you're not
doorstep.
healthy.
The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. I have always trusted you. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual that would help me. I was excited about it, and in spite of all that has happened, I don't regret following him. We went to the ancient site, a place full of magic. I followed his instructions, and all of a sudden, what an incredible sensation. I felt better than I have ever felt, cousin. Alas, we had very little time to celebrate. Cries came to our ears, and beasts jumped all over us. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your face that you know this already.
Indeed. Once on the ritual site, I followed your tracks and deduced what had happened.
Okay. Let's just say he doesn't look too well. And, yeah. Ask about Hacking's motivation, ask him why he wasn't killed, ask him for more details about the... Let's start with the motivation.
It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered in his own language. It seemed that he was speaking to someone and following his orders. But there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Yes, why he wasn't killed?
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
No, not really. It seemed like he was trying to tell me something, though. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the Earth. It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course. I just want to understand.
Whatever is happening, it's not positive change. Well, if we are looking how he looks and how he speaks, it's starting to feel a little bit ominous. Interesting to see what we are supposed to do. More details.
Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site.
According to Glendan. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain they are going to name a successor.
Okay. So, I guess we need to point another High King. So we are going to do what I was thinking we do. That we had to choose a High King. Poor cousin. What is going on with you? Anything else we can do? Basically nothing else. We are locked in this system. Some native potions were found where Constantine was abducted. But what was the idea of the healer? What I'm not trying to even pronounce the name, but he tried to heal, but what went wrong? If something went wrong, most likely something went wrong because my cousin is a little bit in the deep end. So something went wrong. Or was the healer obviously doing something by plan or design? But according to the High King, High King said you don't know what you are doing, blah 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 blah. So basically, but if I talk to there's Saffron. Nope, wrong button.
Desade, I'm happy to see you. Can I do anything for you?
And I could... Whether she tells people a combo, what she thought about this moment the next time. Okay. Yeah, I could romance her.
I must leave you.
I could try that. But to be honest, like I said, I decided Desade would romance Sierra, and if it fails, it fails. And it failed. I'm guessing it failed. I'll take my... that I have failed the possibility to romance Shira, as I have done all the quests to her, and there's no...
Is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing Katasak and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? What happened? How could a friend of Katasak do such a horrible thing?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was at the point of killing my cousin, and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig. Perhaps it was for that reason that he lost possession of his wits. I wished to see Enon Mil Frichtemann, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I'm just as sorry as you.
Undivorced, Teer. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Bloodnit, Katasak, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Teer Fradee cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
Okay. What? Oh, I was wait, why do I have convince king blah blah? But yeah, of course. Speak about the election to come.
Who will win the vote in your opinion?
Nope.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
While we were talking, I think one mistake I made with Shira was after her mother's funeral, there was something like, well, the first one was the obvious wrong choice, but there was a, I'm glad you are with me, or I would what was it, something like, I understand you want to be with your people? I think I should have chosen that, and I was almost making that choice, but I didn't. But again, it could be several other also discussions, so it might have been that I already failed before we even started that part. Anywho, now we have another thing. Convince Queen Teer to support you, convince King Dungas to support you, convince King Olan to support. Start with Dungas, and if I can do the rest, I'll do. Because I want to do all of them if I can. Where can I jump? Oh, there's the jumping point. But if it locks me with one of these people, I want to make certain that it's the one I would really like to see as a king. Again, this might be similar to the healing thing, that you can do all of them, but only one counts, and the quest title certainly points that way. But I want to be sure. Hello.
When you see Vad, give him my thanks. If it weren't for him, one of my friends would probably be dead. Poisoned.
That is the task of the Donegada.
This
Helping
again?
others when they are in need. I'm glad he could help.
Okay. Election.
I'm the bearer of bad news. Vinbar, your High King, is dead.
Ande Vosh Teer. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Teer Fradee needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaisse brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island. and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaim and benevolence. I would be glad to help you meet Anon Milfrichteman, and I pray that he will help your people. But a legendary crown, said to be a gift from Anon Milfrichteman, the one who became the first guardian, is believed to have taken it with him in death. If someone were to wear it in these troubled times, they would definitely be chosen by the others.
And where can I hope to find it?
In the burial mound of the Hoi Kings near the village of Vignamri. But it is said that the path towards it is strewn with spears, and that its entrance, situated near a large dead tree, is guarded by a Nadaig Magamen. It is a deeply holy place, and the Guardian will not let anyone enter without a fight. If you do decide to go there, fill your heart with humility and respect, for those who rest there were great men.
Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Anon Milfrichteman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
Are you certain that you've chosen the right ally? If not, we can go and find another. What's a little menial work when compared to the fate of this whole island?
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Do I really? I'm guessing the end will go. We go with the Deirdre, we go with the Ulan. They both say their things, and they all send me towards the same place. Because like Dunga said, who has the crown probably wins. But again, let's go and see what the other people say. But unless there is sudden change on the talks, everything points to that Dungas is the best choice, and I don't see that I'm going to change that. Of course, it could be a ruse. Maybe Dungas is playing a very great political game and it's all a lies. But to be honest, at the moment there's nothing I can do about it, because there's no evidence against Dungas being evil or conniving person. Ulan has already showed that he is ready to do whatever it takes to keep his leader. Obviously, he will lick the boots of the Renaigse, but he's also probably willing to change alliances between the different factions and whatnot. So I don't think. And let's see what the Deirdre says. But she has been painted as a warrior and not looking for any diplomatic ways or bending, or well, not bending, what's the word I'm looking for, making a compromise. Yes.
What do you seek?
So let's see what she says.
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbar is dead.
Dead. And the first Teer. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bladnid was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Minawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Miel Frichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malachor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
You have helped my people. You are our Karants as well. You can count on me to help you. Once I am the High Queen, I will lead you to the Sanctuary.
You seem certain you will obtain the title.
Those who covet victory must do everything they can to obtain it. Don't you agree? The old kings wore a legendary crown, which was lost during the war against the people of the sea. Whoever were to retrieve it would be chosen.
And you know where it is?
I believe it is located in the Tomb of the Kings, a holy place not far from the village of Vignamri. I do not know exactly where it is, but it is said that the path leading there is strewn with spears, and that the entrance is marked by a dead tree, and protected by a Nadaig Magaman. Do not worry. I will find this place and retrieve the crown before the election.
If I want to be certain of the outcome of this vote, I'd better go and get this crown myself.
Anything more?
Yeah, I think...
I need to be going.
Gwawalem seg.
So, let's entertain the idea. They are everybody talking as they mean. Except maybe a little bit Olan, but Deirdre at least is forthcoming. And the point is, if she is the king, she will wage war against the outsiders. And I have to choose a side. So which means war. What the end result would be? Would the natives win? Or could they drive the outsiders out? Maybe, maybe not. But the price would be quite a huge. And yeah. I'm guessing Ulan will promise me whatever it takes. I don't know if it's a good thing that those ideas are so telegraphed. Again, I'm making assumption that everything is as it seems, and the choice will not come bite my bottom. But everything points that the Tonkas is the only reasonable choice, unless of course you want to go, let's say, evil way. So then the Dungas is definitely only reasonable choice, only choice you can. Well, let's think about the Desades. I don't think he is willing to jump ships. There's no point to that, and probably wants to, as he has been living in Syrian all his life. He knows the culture, he knows the people. I don't think he's well, we could say there is a thing that could explain why he jumped ships, because what happened to her mother and whatnot. But to be honest, he hasn't given the hint that oh no, those annoying. But of course, in a role-playing game wise, you could say that yes, my character doesn't like the Syrian people and he's willing to fight against them and be a native. Then that would be a Deirdre. But the end result would probably be quite bloody, and in a worst case scenario, end of the natives. Maybe not, maybe not. Because let's say that the 3 factions or 4 factions all put their strength together. That would probably be bad for these people. Anyways.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I regret to inform you that your High King, Vinbar, is dead.
And divorced Teer. He was a great man, although he left us a long time ago. But why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life and prosperity by creating an alliance with the people of the continent. The lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you, if you were to be named High King. I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Henon Miel Frichtemann.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karant's Vignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High Kings used to wear a very ancient crown. The first Guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone were to wear it today, they would surely be chosen.
And where is the first Guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial mound is said to be guarded by a Nadaig Magaman. The path that leads to it, marked by his spears, and its entrance by a large dead tree. But beware. The Nadaig will not let you enter without a fight. Anything else?
Nothing at all.
Nothing. I must go.
I have to say it's apparently pistols are a little too effective with this game because yeah, the Nadaig Madaman, we are finally going in to the place where we were, Bedri, yeah, where they managed to kill me with poison, and I decided, yeah, this is not the place where I need to be. So apparently I finally had the quest, what we need to go there. I probably could have already gone there, and if it seemed like that we don't have quests there, I would probably went there quite soonish anyways. But yeah, it's quite funny. The Nadaig Magaman is probably one of the first, well, it is first what I killed on this island when I came and finally managed to come here. But anyways, but the creatures inside killed me quite fast. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Anyways, finally we can go to the caverns, and the choice will be made when I keep the crown, one of the 3 contenders. And again, there's nothing that could really change my decision because nothing new hasn't came up. So yeah, it's going to be down, guess. Basically. Oh. Oh right, these are not that tough.
Things are about to get dicey.
And the I don't think there even can be editing, well, unless there is something really hidden behind those contenders, so yeah. So I believe what they are saying, and believe that what they are saying is the truth. Especially Daedra, definitely it's the truth. There's no question about it. She doesn't hide. What? Professor Surface's work notes. I am almost certain that this large tumulus could teach us many things about these creatures. Some native elders told me that there was a gigantic skeleton inside it. If only I could study it. In the end, the Nadaik Magamen managed to kill my loyal bodyguard. I will make sure that his widow receives hefty allowance. He fought like a lion and he gave me his rapier before he died. According to him, I have the chance to survive an attack from this beast if I poison the blade as... Don't I already had this? Why? I think I had it. Because yeah, I remember that every one of these I'm missing one. And there it is, the first one, and the huge tree, and now we can go to... Hopefully we are ready. We should be. Definitely we should be. It's, I don't know how many levels since I was probably around 20 levels, even 30, probably. It's like going home. If I remember correctly, that is where we come out. Yes, we can drop. I'll do a save here just in case. But then I didn't even have the magic healing that removes my poison state. Yeah, the poison was really a killer. I died a few times here. At least once. More cairns. Finally I remember that word. I think when I was tackling with that word, I think I have to check that from the... what was the word I meant about this rock piled together, but then I forget that totally, and now it just a few episodes back popped in my mind. Yeah, they are still quite tough. So definitely a high level area. So yeah, there still are nothing to sneer about. They can wreck a day probably. So this is, I think they had a skull over them. Come on, move! I want to. I want to grab that. Apparently I can't. Okay. I can climb there, but what about here? What is that? No, I can't go up. Oh, why I don't put light on? I have no idea. Well, it doesn't help that much, but at least a little bit. Hopefully this game hasn't been too dark. I did lighten the atmosphere a little bit, but not too much, because at the daylight some of the areas are very bright compared to darkness. But anyways, I hope everything works. So this is just yeah. One thing I have to say, I do enjoy the caves in this game. They are not too long or not too tedious. I understand. Caves are hard to do, and if you make them, that was like I said, but what I mean in Skyrim and whatnot, Skyrim was much better in a sense with the caves than Oblivion. Of course, there was the too easy.
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders, and you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Deirdre is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite all of the clans. And with the blessing of Enon Milfrichtem, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen. You will not be able to change your mind.
Well, that makes that quite serious. I will continue the Skyrim thing if I remember when after this. Give her the crown. Never. Ask her what she intends to do once she's the High Queen. Speak about the need to enter the Insti. We already know what she's going to do when she's a High Queen. There's nothing to talk about, and she has Oh, is this if I haven't talked about her? To be honest, that's weird. She didn't realize that I would do this because we talked about the crown. Anyways, I keep the crown.
Sorry, Deirdre. I believe someone other than you must become the High King.
Someone more easily manipulated, who will obey the orders of the Renaigse, no doubt. Too bad. You leave me no choice. I have come to take that crown, and I won't leave without it. Enough. I accept my defeat. Take this crown. I am not worthy to wear it, so it seems.
So it seems indeed. We will meet again at Dorhad Genadu. Until then, Deirdre.
The bomb was super effective. Which is weird because the creatures in this cave are quite hard, but the theater was not that hard. Anyways, yeah, I was saying Skyrim made a little bit better the dungeons than the, let's say, Oblivion, because yeah, there was the infamous Skyrim door, but at least it made the dungeons more workable. One thing with the I'm not certain if I have already talked about it, but one thing I didn't like. Well, Skyrim, the map is not a big problem, but Fallout and whatnot, the height differences can't really see them good from the map. So yeah, that makes also the big, huge caverns and dungeons annoying. At least for me. I understand maybe not for everyone. So in that regards, I usually tend not to like huge caverns when it's when they are huge, and with oh, there's definitely something. I guess that is a research paper, and yeah, when the map is not clean to help you to navigate, and the cavern is too huge. This has very clean maps, makes these things to navigate easy to navigate, and they are not too tedious, because natural caves are natural caves and they are not really... Usually they are not that interesting. In real life they are, but not here. Okay, Professor Seraphine's journal. At long last I have managed to enter the tumulus, but unfortunately the Guardian inflicted a grievous wound upon me. It matters not, I will worry about it later. This tomb is so fascinating, and I thought the Guardians I had observed were tall. It appears that I was wrong. The skeleton that is in here is even more gigantic. Oh, what a creature it must have been when it was still alive. According to the natives, this Guardian was the first to have appeared, and it was in fact an ancient king of the island who transformed into this creature to repel the enemy coming from the sea. It is obviously a legend, but my observations lead me to believe that it could be true to some degree. These beasts were men and women before they transformed into guardians by means of process I fail to understand. My wound got infected and I have no way of treating it. What a shame. I would have loved to complete this journal. I hope that someone will find my notes and continue my work. That was one. Let's go... Oh, yeah, I know, sorry about this, but yeah. That is a huge skull. Hopefully the end boss is not something like that. But that is one huge skull. Anywho, let's continue. Oh, I should actually... Yes, I remember to use my stasis. Which is a little unfair. These creatures were quite tough. As you can see, they managed to take down my armor and did decent damage. I want to check right now. So, side quests. Missing 2. Only 2. But we have still 1 camp in Quenvar region and 1 camp in Anemhide region. So that means... we still have areas we haven't been. And I'm guessing the notes are somewhere there, hopefully. So we can push on. The shore of the tall bones. Well, that is true. Those were one little bit huge bones. Little bit huge. I'm sorry, I can't speak. Wait a minute. Oh, I think the journal what we have here is just the papers we found. Yes. Might as well save. So, where do we need to go now? We have to Dorhat Kedendu. Okay. Choosing the king, new high king. What is the fastest way? Basically running. Come on, a little bit down, yeah. Excuse me. Interesting to see how this escalates. What will... Oh no, seriously guys? Could you not?
Come here, my friends.
Any more? Nope. Good. I might as well loot these. And off we go. Oh, it's only a mushroom. Rusula heterophylla. Well, let's grab those. Iononotus hispidus. Again. I should remember to name one of my characters if I ever play a role-playing game where I can name my character. I have to remember to use that if I remember. Probably not. But that would be hilarious. At least for me. I'm easily entertained at sometimes. At least sometimes I'm... Again, I can't speak. Let's jump and let's deal with the choices. There. Yeah, he was so adamant that you can't choose our next High King, ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm still choosing the next High King. That is Dungus, so that is Ulan, and Deirdre, you lost. You're never gonna be a High Queen. I'm sorry. Well, to be honest, if the choice would come down to these two, I probably... And different ways. Well, if it's either Ulan or Deirdre, then I would choose Deirdre. At least I know where I stand with her, unlike Ulan. So, this is Dunkas.
I went into the tomb. I found the ancient crown of the High Kings.
And so, you entered into one of our most sacred places.
That was the
May
plan.
this adventure have brought you wisdom and understanding of our people and of your own history. This relic is venerated. The one who wears it will certainly be elected. But you know that, do you not?
Yes, I do. I need to be certain that whoever is named will help me meet Enonmil Frichtemann.
I have pledged my honor to help you, and my words are true. But more is being played here than a simple meeting. You know that I work for a tempering of spirits, the healing of wounds of Teer Fradee, and those of your own continent. But the decision is yours. To the son that was lost and refound on our island.
I will be the king. That would be a choice. Anyways.
Take it. I trust you. In your wisdom, may we be guided towards a peaceful future.
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
Right, now we have a new king, or I mean natives have the new king. I don't think he needs to be reminded. I believe his word is true. Anyways, let's see. I will continue a little bit further. Before that, I'll take a quick break and get something to drink. Be right back. Okay, let's continue. So, there you are. What do we do now?
Congratulations, Dunkus. I'm certain that you will be a very wise High King. And now, are you ready to keep your promise and take me to meet with Enon Miel Frichtemann?
You are burning with the impatience of youth. But according to tradition, I must first go to the sanctuary on my own. Without the blessing of Teer Fradee, my title is nothing but empty, meaningless words. But fret not. How could I be called wise if I went back on the promise I made my friend as soon as I got elected? Meet me at the sanctuary's entrance in 2 days, and I will open its doors for you.
Thank you, Dunkus. I'll be there.
We spent 2 days twiddling our thumbs in this village. Don't you think we have better things to do?
Figure some of the missions in the meantime. Wait for 2 days. I don't think I have anything to do except the camps and whatnot. Wait. The fiery soul. Yeah, I don't think I have anything.
There you are, Karants.
How was the encounter?
Enon Miel Frichtemann welcomed me like a mother would welcome her child. I will have to meditate on everything he told me and think about the warnings he gave. But now he's waiting for you. I will open the way. Once you are in the sanctuary, always stay on the right-hand path. And keep a confident heart. Those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back risk awakening the guardians of this place. Qua aulem seg.
Keep on the right path. Well, that is probably good advice. I don't know if I want to even... Let's see. Do we have... Ah, we have another area. Okay. Somewhere. Okay. So, where are we actually going? Where? Whoa. Ah, we are in Animhate. Let's see. There is... This is one of the areas we haven't been in. So set up cabin region of Animhate, so it's the one on our right. Then we have only one place we haven't been, okay. There's the camp area. Map. Where do we need to go? We need to go there. But before we do that, I want to see what's over here. Most likely nothing, and I'm almost certain... Well... I stopped saying that, but... That would... seem an area where we might come back. Perhaps. Yeah, I think I'll go further. It's only 58 minutes. This might be a little longer episode, maybe. It is what it is. I want to see a little bit more before I end. So, wait, Sierra, can I talk to you? I'm gonna check.
Karants, do you need something?
Yep.
I must leave you. See you later.
So no romance for my Sade, but he's more for work. He's a busybody. He has important things to do. No time for romance in his life. I'm sorry, I was just Can I get a better view of that mountain that actually do... I wish I could let this camera go a little higher, but unfortunately I can't. What can I do? Oh right, I was supposed to stay on the right side. Can I even go on the left side? Or did he mean later? Anything over here? Can I even go there? No. Yeah, I'm still look out for the research papers which I'm missing. He said right side. But to be honest, I'm also tempted to check the left side. If I drop down, I can't get up. I don't know. Do I want to go left or the right? Can I actually... Wait, what? Oh, it doesn't even let me to go there. Okay, fine. That made things much easier. Okay. So I guess we just go forward. Can't see anything. What does the map say? It seems like there are ways to go, but maybe we come here later because it didn't let me go down. So maybe that is something we do later, because this is a quite huge area, so I'm almost certain that we might probably come later here. Maybe, maybe not. We will find out. Oh, nice effects. I imagine it's quite hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Nice looking rock formation or lava formation. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't descend. So yeah, there's definitely a path. Which we can't take. It's totally, utterly locked. So probably something we have to do later. Maybe even after we meet with the island god. Interesting to see what we find out. And what kind of a god. Oh, I thought it, that it would start some kind of video because it started to go dark. Why I didn't run, I have no idea. Now this is a huge area, definitely massive. And I shut up now.
the child that was taken has returned. The flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call Enon Frichtinen. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Frichtinen. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves, if they only want it truly. They could be told by my children, learn to give back in return, learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad, because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constantine. You must stop him, or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all followers. Flee, or you will be their victims.
Oh no. So yeah, that definitely answered the question that, yeah, unfortunately Constantine is, well, for better lack of a word, under influence and not good at all. Do I need to run? Oh, right.
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard the cries of creatures inside. Is everything all right? Did you manage to get the answers you were expecting?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It's actually some kind of poisoning. And it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
Words that come from the heart of the island carry with them a wisdom, which may sometimes be difficult to grasp. If you need help, I would be glad to be of assistance. My clan knows how to heal the Earth.
Thank you, Dunkus. I suppose I just need time to think.
You haven't told me everything, have you? There appears to be a storm weighing down on your forehead.
It is true. But it is something I must verify by myself.
I see. Do not hesitate to come and find me if I can help you. Qua aulum secarans.
Goodbye.
Okay, okay, okay. What do I need? What do we have here? Area. Where is it? Okay. What are the quests? Inform Constantine about the sanctuary. Now, this is a tricky part, because, yeah, I know we are moving forward quite fast. I'm a little worried. I have no idea if there's actually a warning. Some RPGs do have a warning of point of no return. Others don't. And I probably want to finish these. I could actually... First things first, I want to see... I'm missing what? Quenvar. Okay, I want to see where is Quenvar, and if I can see the camp I'm missing. Well, it's neither here nor there. I could jump from here or there. So anyways, let's see. Wait. Well, there is region of Quenvar, Teer Fradee. Okay. Oh, there. Let's go Native Hope Camp and see from here where would be the... Oh, not... we are not yet the raid area. What is... Oh, no, stop stuttering. It is that area what we are missing. Actually, I got lucky. I jumped right where I wanted to be. If I remember correctly, that way was blocked by a rock slide. Or was it? Or have I not been here? No, it's blocked. Huh. So, yeah, that's the reason why we haven't found that yet. Okay. So nothing we can do about it at the moment. What else? So that has to be something that opens up later. So what we are missing in Professor Serpentine's footstep? I'm missing. Does it show in a map where they might be? No. It only shows the main quest, apparently. So what am I missing? I'm missing one Nadaik Vedaman and one Nadaik Glendaman. I have no idea what of those papers. I wouldn't want to check a guide. But to be honest, I have no idea where they might be. Why did I go here? I don't know. Have I... I'm trying to see if I have been everywhere. I don't know what to do. I think there was an area I couldn't go before, maybe? But to be honest, I don't know if there's anything to be found. Or is there actually? Well, it seems like it goes over there, but... I don't know. I'll take a risk. I don't use the guide just yet. I'll go and see the Constantine first. What is this place actually? Is this the Deirdre house? Let's see, does Deirdre have anything to say? Is she here? Yes, she is. Let's talk to her.
What do you seek?
Nothing.
I need to be going.
Okay. I'll go and see Constantine before we end this episode, and I'm thinking what to do with the stuff. I'll continue forward. I'll make saves regularly, so if it comes to a point where I feel the story's ending, then I probably have to check for the guide, because I'm missing 2 notes. One could be an area where we haven't been. Not saying that there couldn't be 2, but I don't know if we do have how big of an area we have left. But because I do know they don't mark them on the map, they are hard to see, easy to miss. Basically, only way to find them would be go every region and every area through and through, but that is not something I've already done, so if I have seen them or whatnot, I have no idea where they be, and that would take me quite a long time. So it might come to that, I need to check with a guide. But anyways, let's see what the Constantine is doing. Okay, why do we have people in here?
My dearest cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Burren is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses are great. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
dear allies. Knowing that you are in such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. Regarding sending my cousin, he's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for his life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We are so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to him.
Absolutely, sire. And we thank you both for receiving us.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Okay, do you have anything else to say?
Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
I met Enon
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with Enon Frichteman.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Dunkus. He's the king of the village of Vigyigador, and a Donegad full of wisdom.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree, as strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the earth so much, we have poisoned it, and the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the earth can be healed, that his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
I think I keep rest close to my chest.
No. But it's true that the conversation ended abruptly. An intruder had managed to sneak into the sanctuary, and we had to flee to evade the wrath of its guardians.
An intruder, you say? Then I guess this sanctuary isn't that heavily protected. Your work really is exemplary. The entire continent should be thanking you. Is there anything you would like to tell me?
I guess there's nothing. He's linked to the island. Let's ask about that.
You told me that during the ritual with Katasach, you felt the bond he'd created.
It's true. And it was an incredible feeling. I felt like I was every blade of grass in that remote place. I could see everything, feel everything, and I knew that I could bend the trees to my will.
Do you still feel that way?
Yes. but in a more dull, muffled way. The first time, it was surreal and perfect. In fact, I don't know if there's a word for it.
The first time?
The first time it happened. Now it's as if I've become used to feeling this bond.
Oh, that is interesting. And what I want to know, what went wrong with Katasak? Was it Katasak original plan to have this link? Did something go really horribly wrong? Yeah, I'm leaning to believe the god.
I must take my leave.
Take care, and come back soon.
And that means I can't really trust Constantine. Hopefully there's something we can do about it, maybe severe link or something like that. I do not know. But I have no idea what went wrong. So what can we do now? Attack on San Mateus, talk to Governor San Mateus, and meet the Governor of Burhan in Hickman. Well, to be honest, again, I have no idea if this is a choice or not. The way we've been dealing with Hickman, I'll start with San Mateus first. This will have to wait. I'll hopefully... I'm going to say that it's most likely I will have to resort in a guide. But that time is not yet. So hopefully we can guess or get some kind of warning before we need to actually end the game. Actually end the game. You mean, you know what I mean? That we get a warning, or maybe through the quest lines to know that when it's a good time to wrap up the research, because I want to clean slate, as it were. So maybe there are a new little area where we can go, and maybe there is actually a the missing research. So I'm hoping for that. So I try not to check the guide just yet. But if it starts to seem that the game is going to end, then there's no choice except you to use the guide, because honestly at that point I have no idea where they even might be. Anyways, that's enough of rambling. Next time we will start to see what the new threat is. There were natives planning attacks on the cities, but is this a native attack or is this something else? It is under a new threat, so who knows? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.